Ladies and gentlemen, Sneako got snuck. I mean, it's not funny, but it's funny because how your name Sneako when you got snuck? Bro was just casually walking through New York. Then Buddy come through, got his ass.
So Sneako was just attacked in NYC. Somebody came up to him and said, "Blow!" And he just made a video claiming that he doesn't know what he did. No, he doesn't know why the guy did that to him.
I don't know why people are hating on Sneako for what he done in the past. I mean, listen, I don't support him whatsoever. I don't know what he even done. Okay, but getting punched randomly is just so weird.
Sneako goes live with a chipped tooth after being sucker punched by a man in New York. Didn't get knocked out, bro. It's always the effing tooth. And there it is right there.
Sneako got punched. Yeah, actually punched. And the internet is doing what the internet does best. Picking sides like it's a championship fight. What the fuck is going on? So a video started surfacing a couple of days ago of Sneako getting socked by a dude who was clearly motivated by something he said. And let's be real, that narrows it down to just about everything he ever said. Sneako, like multiple dudes in the manosphere, is known for controversial takes. They offend multiple groups of people like it's a full-time job. So honestly, there's no telling what finally made this dude clock in. But whatever it was, he said today is the day. Right before this happened, Sneako had just made a very disgusting comment. Or honestly, a bro what? Type of statement. These type of dudes love playing in fire. And honestly, I'm not surprised when they get cooked. Now look, I'm not condoning what happened. I do believe in freedom of speech. Unless you're talking about harming kids or doing something crazy. Words are just words, but not everybody feels that way.
Too afraid to speak to women. The thing that you crave the most, you're afraid of. You're a waste of space. Like God created you and you've done nothing with your life. Sit behind a laptop and put your life force into a sock. Yeah, you deserve to be publicly executed. Yes. What are we talking about?
So here we got Sneako saying that people should be publicly executed for masturbating? That's a very odd take. I just can't understand for the life of me why what someone else does with their own body concerns these dudes so much. Imagine you got one mission, save humanity. You got a whole list of problems, war, hunger, corruption, crime, and you skip all of that and you go, nah, we need to stop people from beating off. What? I got so many questions. How would you know who's beating off in a sock anyway? Is this based off appearance? Like what? You just walk past somebody and go, yeah, he looks like a sock offender. Imagine going, yeah, officer, he got that look. Is there a scanner, a vibe check? Do they glow in the dark? We're in straight nonsense territory right now. But what do you expect from someone who says, body shot to the chin?
Jiu-jitsu never works in a street fight, it's always striking. So you're gonna try to come and run in, body shot here, body shot to the chin. He's accurate, he knows where to hit.
Wake up, people. This was honestly a crazy take, but maybe karma is real. And sometimes it don't take years, it don't take months. Sometimes it's just as instant as a pack of ramen noodles. Because as we're about to see, he put that energy out. And the universe looked at him like Denzel Washington in Training Day and said, all right, okay. Bet.
You. What the?
Hey bro.
Now, I've seen people say that he got stream sniped. I don't really think that's what happened. But honestly, at the end of the day, none of us really know. What I do know is things could have been way worse. I'm not a fan of Sneako, but I wouldn't want to see anyone seriously hurt just for having an opinion. If we're being real, the situation itself isn't really that awkward. We've seen people be taken out for saying way less than what Sneako has said. So nah, that part is not surprising. What was awkward was that punch. I mean, bro was standing right there. Right there. Like, how you that close and still whiff like that? That wasn't even an attack. That was a suggestion. Okay? I'm not a fan of this at all. Seeing Sneako get punched, taken down, does absolutely nothing for me. But if you're gonna do all of that, at least land. That's all I'm saying. That's why you gotta be aware of your surroundings. Be mindful of what you say, especially if you're gonna move around carelessly. When you load up on the internet, you offend people alone just for existing and attempting to do something that they're not willing to do. There are gonna be people who don't like you just for being a content creator. Now, Sneako believes that the guy was paid. Honestly, looking at the video, he doesn't look like a guy who watches Sneako. So it's probably true. I'm not gonna go around calling the dude a crackhead like everybody else. But let's be honest, crackheads do botch jobs, and this was one.
Basically, bro, that had to have been a setup. It had to have been set up because look at the way he was like that, and he pulled out mace and he pepper sprayed my face. I never had pepper spray in my eyes before. He gets me, and I didn't even know what happened because I'm reading the chat. When I got hit, and I didn't get hit hard, I'm fine. I didn't get knocked out. It was nothing. Really, it didn't hurt. It was just surprising. It's just like, what the hell? What was that? I had no idea. I didn't see him. I'm walking around the guy, and then he swings. He hits me like in the forehead. I hit in the forehead, and I'm thinking, I thought it was like construction or something. I thought it was like I was confused. I'm like, what is that? And then he tries to take me down. We get to the floor. There's a little bit of a scuffle. Maybe you'll see the footage. Shout out to Waze. Waze helped pull him off. And the cameraman. Something happened there. Don't want to say too much. We get up. And immediately when I get up, I see this. Imagine seeing that. I've seen that in movies. I look at him and he's looking at me. Pepper spray right in my face. Thanks for the sub, Scuba Ryan. Pepper sprays my face. And yeah, you guys are laughing. Yeah, it's hilarious, right? But the bigger thing here is that this was like, I really don't think that this was a random coincidence. I know there's crazy homeless people and stuff like that on the train or something, but I don't even think this guy was a hater. I don't think, because he would have said something. He didn't mention anything. I'll be 100% honest about what happened. People were saying that I should try to manipulate the situation. Wallahi, and I'm trying to get the street footage. Not saying that this was this. Right after, this is going to sound crazy. This is really going to sound crazy. Maybe I'll wait until I get the street footage. But I'll just say this. As soon as I get up and that happened, I'm waiting around the street and I'm like, I can't really see. I see there's like a group of 5 people step out of the building. A group of five people like step out of somewhere. And they say, oh man, this is going to get clipped. It seemed like they knew that was going to happen. It seemed like they knew that was going to happen. I'll say that.
Sneako walked away with bruised knuckles, a chipped tooth that was already chipped, and sweaty eyeballs from being pepper sprayed. So no major damage, but hopefully a lesson learned. But it's Sneako, so probably not. Now, on one side, people are saying he talks reckless. He finally ran into someone who wasn't playing. On the other side, people are saying no matter what you say, it doesn't give people the right to walk up and just swing on you. And honestly, both sides have a point. Because yeah, words have consequences. But once it gets physical, to me, that's a different level. This whole situation reminds me of something I said before. The internet is not real life. And that still stands. But just because it's content doesn't mean you're exempt from real life consequences. You can clip form, get reactions, build a brand off controversy. But when you step outside, none of that protects you. There's no mute button in real life, no turning off comments, just you and whatever energy you use to manifest that moment. At the end of the day, nobody wins in a situation like this. 2 people were violated, one by words and one by physicality, and nothing was gained. But hey, that's just my perspective. And perspective is a strange thing. Two people can look at the same situation and walk away with completely different truths. Not because one is lying, but because they're standing in two different places with completely different views.